inside Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. Today, a good battle in the NFC. It's the Detroit Lions and the Washington Commanders. Welcome, it's Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson and Matt Gay going to kick things off. Off we go from Northwest Stadium. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So the Lions come out, and they are led again by Jared Goff. Already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 with the Lions. Remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. Second in passing yards in the NFL.
Yeah, and all Jared Goff does every year, Mike, is lead one of the most prolific offenses in the NFL. But I'm not sure he gets the credit he deserves. I think so many people wanted to give credit to Ben Johnson and Dan Campbell, and rightfully so, as he makes this transition to kind of the next era of Lions football without Ben Johnson. I think people are going to see just how big of an impact Jared Goff had, not only in the 15 games they won last year, but they believe they have a Super Bowl contending team in Detroit.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun. It's Goff. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
He'll go play action with Goff. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up being complete.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
He'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Go tonight. 180. What's up?
From the gun, it's Goff. That's caught. It's Isaac to Slaw. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down. Here we go. 180.
Now, Goff. That one on target for Williams. He's got it. A pickup there of 19 yards. First down, Detroit.
Good for a Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
What's up?
Goff gives it to Gibbs. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Black 20.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game. But I like in this case, the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
A second down throw for Goff. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Kosek jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough. But you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And now it's fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
On fourth down, that brings Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal. That one is good. And the Lions will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this, operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They're led out by the former number 2 overall pick. That was back in 2015, Marcus Mariota.
And you think back to his days at Oregon, Mike, Heisman Trophy winner, that dynamic dual-threat athlete at the quarterback position. It just seems like ever since that leg injury, he hasn't been able to recapture that old self. But make no mistake about it, this is a veteran, talented quarterback that has his eyes set on not only leading this team today, but leading them to victory.
And he's going to give himself up, but not before he picks up the first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Here we go. Yellow, 22.
They'll motion over Samuel. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes. DJ Reader getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. This offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
He'll look to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Trying to connect with the veteran Zach Ertz that time. Third down coming up.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack. Second down big play attempt falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in third and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get it to the quarterback. And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn it to a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
On fourth down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. Deep for the Lions, Khalif Raymond. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Lions offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They were able to turn that opening drive into points. 3-0 our score as they start again with a first down.
We go tonight. 180.
They fake the jet sweep and will head it up the middle. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 7. Throwing here is Goff. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Lions ball to begin this second quarter. They've got it facing 3rd and a yard. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
On 4th down, Lions going to send out the All-Pro from a season ago, Jack Fox, to punt. The fair catch here, called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
They'll throw out of the gun. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Ready?
Slot
ready.
man in motion left.
Ready?
Back to throw. That'll be taken in by Krusty Merritt. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Ready.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Oh, the ball's out. And the Lions have come up with the football. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Lions first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Goff. Rolling right. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
And we've seen this time and time again. When this guy is in a groove like he is here, I mean, he's impossible to block. I mean, the offensive line, they've got to come up with a better plan to slow him down, or he's going to completely wreck this game.
3rd down and 9. Here's Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
Lions, first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one. And they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
Two minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal.
Here we go. 180.
Here's Gibbs. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Looked to me like the quarterback had the option to pull that and make it a throw, but he decides to give it. Probably wishes looking back that he would have pulled it because there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Throwing, Goff. He's got it at the 3. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Oh, a loose football. The Commanders come up with it. Accelerating toward midfield. Inside the 20. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Commanders. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they forced the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and through. The Commanders move out to a 7-3 lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gage to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Goff to throw. They try to set up the screen, but this one's doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. And he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On 2nd down, Goff. Quick slant taken in by Amon-Ra. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10.
Goff. Catch is made by Wright. The Lions call their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
The 43-yard line.
Second down, they need 3. To throw is Goff. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds and stop the clock as well.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
And Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout. They'll stop the clock at 24 seconds to go until halftime. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Goff. Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be out of bounds, but he has the first down inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
And another great throw right there, Mike. And when you take a look at the numbers, they certainly don't lie. He has just been flat out terrific in this first half. His ability to spread the ball around, take what the defense has given him. They've certainly had a lot of success here early on.
Out of the shot clock, it's Goff.
Drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands
To the goal line and in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions are on top. It's now 10-7.
Commanders 7.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Okay.
It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hanson for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hanson, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as the second half is about to get underway. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Samuel going to see what he can do. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Commanders' offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with first and 10.
Set, ready. Blue 30.
The motion man here is McLaurin.
Hut.
And a nice defensive play there, coming through to make the play in the backfield.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 22-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
Check right.
Hill look to throw. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 35 yards.
Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things: a highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them.
And he'll be taken down. They got him. Back at the 50-yard line.
A 7-yard loss brings up third down.
Check White.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Check White.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Commanders about to send this one away. He's on for the 2nd time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. The Lions offense ready for their first possession of this 2nd half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 7. Goff to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's gone. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. 17 yards on that connection. 1st down, Detroit.
17 yards. That's good for a Lions 1st down. It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Lions.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
180.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
24-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2.
We go tonight.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
3rd down, 3 to go. Throwing here is Goff. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Deep, but he completes it anyway. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Now Goff. He's got his man complete. That's to Slaw. His second grab on this drive. Good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
Detroit Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conserved. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Second down and 8.
Come on! 120!
He'll drop to throw. His throw left side for Slaw. He's got it. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
And they're going to have enough to convert here, and it sets up first and goal.
First down.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion, fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
Here we go. 180.
Gibbs. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. We'll go again from the 3. It is second and goal.
180.
Here's Goff. Here's a screen set up. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Commanders come up with it. Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They had a really nice drive going and moved it halfway down the field, but then fumbled down here in the red zone, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Anytime you put together a drive of this length, Mike, you just want to come away with points. Of course, a touchdown.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay, so this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. 3rd and goal. To throw is gone. This one incomplete. It is batted away in the end zone. And now it's 4th down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So after his field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. Crazy. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Swing, yellow.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
This offense, they just can't establish any sort of rhythm. There's just no way to sustain any scoring drives when your quarterback is being pressured and sacked this often.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll complete this one. That's Deebo Samuel. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
Go. 60 red. 6 seconds.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. On the run to the right. Taking off and trying to get there.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
On the set.
The motion man here is McLaurin. The pressure intensifies for 4th down and 3.
Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
Here goes tonight. 20.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And now at 152, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Lions 1st down.
Cut. 20.
They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here goes tonight. 20.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. It's going to gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Inches.
Tonight. 180.
They'll run with Gibbs. He's going to have a Lions 1st down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
And with the game on the line, Mike, here, 4th quarter, you put the ball in the hands of your running back behind this big offensive line. Great job, 2 hands on the ball, powers ahead for the 1st down, and that should all but end this one.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Goff down to a knee. And that should be the final act in this one. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the 2nd half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.